G'day everyone, Jaimunji here, and in the wonderful world of metalcore, there was a little band that said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We are back today with brand new August Burns Red. If you have never listened to August Burns Red before, you are missing out. They are one of the OGs of metalcore, and I mean it when I say that. They were like, nah man, this shit slaps, we're not changing our sound, and they're one of the few bands where I go, you know what? I appreciate it. You guys do it well. No need to grow. Well, they grow a little bit. I shouldn't say that, but they keep true to their classic sound. So I'm excited to do this one. It's been a while since we've done like a legit old school metalcore track. I think the last time we kind of did one of those was Killswitch Engage. So this core boy's got his Trivium hat on. He is all ready to go. Let's get to it. Alright, Brew Crew, I've got some food for thought before we jump into this one. When you think of classic metalcore, what band first comes to mind? I think it'd be very easy for me to say Killswitch Engage, but when I just thought about it then, the riff from Nothing Left by As I Lay Dying instantly came into my head. So I'm going to go with As I Lay Dying on that one, but food for thought. I'll ask again at the end of the reaction so you are reminded to comment down below your opinions. But yeah, have a think about that while we dive in to the classic sounds that we all know and love with August Burns Red, Behemoth, directed by Mills Miller. That's a name. That's a name and a half. Okay. That pumps me up on a Saturday morning, I've got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I mean about that classic metalcore sound. Don't get me wrong, I love modern metalcore as well. Bad Omens, Bring Me the Horizon, all that shit, it is divine to me. But to hear that classic sound in 2026 with something brand new, just sends tingles up my spine. It just makes me feel like a happy little chappy. But you get what I mean. You listen to that, and if you've ever listened to metalcore when you were younger, or you're getting into it now and you've gone through the classics, you know exactly what I mean when I say that classic metalcore sound. But with a bit of a modern twist. Like, it's interesting. It's very interesting. Makes me happy. Let's keep going. Oh, and what I love about that as well, that is kind of like your classic metalcore breakdown. Because don't forget, the core stands for hardcore at the end of the day. That's what that genre was. It was mixing those two elements together. A lot of, they're all Metallica fans, Iron Maiden fans, thrash metal fans in general, or Pantera fans. They added a little bit of hardcore to the mix, and this is the sound you got. Don't get me wrong, a lot of people at the end of the day ended up copying Killswitch. Killswitch weren't the first, but I'd say they're probably the most successfully, turn into Sean Connery again, successful acts to do it. There were ones before Killswitch, but you always got to shine a light on the one that brought the spotlight to the genre. But August Burns Red were there along the way the whole time, guys. And that is just one of those classics. It's heavy. It's heavy without being over the top. Don't get me wrong as well. Like, I love my deathcore. I love what, you know, Will Ramos, Lorna Shore, Whitechapel, all those bands do. But you don't need the insanely slow, heavy breakdown with the gutturals to have a heavy breakdown. That is your classic core breakdown. Ooh. Ooh. Don't do that to the mic. Just like him, I thought I was going to ascend off the floor in a beam of light. They brought the gurn, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know what the gurn is, that's when your jaw protrudes like this and you can't help but do that face, like the Meshuggah album cover or the Meshuggah thumbnail for Bleed. It's, bought the gurn. My legacy won't be one of shame and sorrow. My boy is looking trim. He is looking jacked as fuck. Well done, my man. Well done. I think we're just going to fade out to black now. Yeah, let's leave it there before it goes completely dark on me and I have to pause around looking for a screenshot and I never get it because I am not good at doing that. But, that has pumped me up. I am excited. That was great. Yeah, it did everything I wanted it to do. I really can't complain about that. When I want that classic metalcore taste in 2026 with something I have not heard before, you can always count on August Burns Red to do it for you. That was fantastic. I hope you guys enjoyed that as well. If you've never heard the band before and you want to check out something, I recommend Mariana's Trench. Bit basic question. I think a lot of people recommend that. But they do a sick cover of the theme song from The Legend of Zelda. Go check that out. That is a vibe. Obviously, I'm a big Legend of Zelda fan. I've got the Majora's Mask in the background. I actually have the moon. I'm not going to show you now. But I've got the moon from Majora's Mask also tattooed on the back of my shoulder. Bit of a nerd. In fact, if you ever wondered, this is a whole nerdy. That's the ship from Firefly. So I'm a geek at the end of the day. This is just Viking shit on this arm. And I got the word Black tattooed on my car. So you know, at the end of the day, I am a core kid. Can't help myself. The core is the law, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you enjoyed that. Tell me down below as well, when you think of classic metalcore, what band comes to mind or what song comes to mind? A lot of people are probably going to say The End of Heartache or My Last Serenade. That's perfectly fine. Nothing Left by As I Lay Dying came into my head for it, but there's no wrong answer. Just want to know your opinion. So I hope you enjoyed that. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. There are always reactions, interviews, and sometimes vlogs on this channel. So stick around. I love having you here. Mwah. Sweet kisses until next time. I've been Jaimunji, and you all have a bloody good one. Subscribe.